little bit more. One thing you always want to remember, turn the water on slowly, just a little bit at a time, because what can happen is if you turn it on all at once, you'll jolt the system and you will bust something apart. Well, yeah, that just happened. If you could do me a favor, majority of people that watch my videos are not subscribed. Please subscribe now. Thank you very much. Welcome to Texas Beard Adventures. I'm Brad Harrell, your host, and today we're working on water purification in the well house. So we've been dealing with some rusty water. It's gotten better since we got the water softener up and running, but it's still, it has a kind of a metallic-y taste. Doesn't really smell like eggs, but it does have maybe a slight sulfur smell, very slight. The main thing is the rust color and it turning everything eventually rusty, and it's freaking wearing me out. God bless America, it wears me out. So, I could devise the plan here, and I have got a filtration system, 2 canisters, and the first canister is a sediment filter. I actually have the little paper that goes with it, and I will pull this out into the sunlight a little bit. So it says, see on the bottom it says sediment, 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 sediment. So this is the pre-filter, pre-filter and post-filter in one cartridge. 3 times the dirt holding capacity, smaller wound cartridges. 50 micron, pre-filter, 5 micron, post-filter, extra fine sand, dirt, and silt, rust, and scale particles. So that is what this one is for. So this one is going to go first in the line. And then I have this big old boy. Now, I did not have to go with this bigger one because I actually have the carbon filter that goes into these smaller housings, but I had a bunch of these left over from a job site, these the actual cartridge itself. So I decided to go ahead and get the bigger housing. And this one, see how it says carbon, 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 carbon. This is a radial flow design, high flow rates, 12-month filter life capacity, 100,000 gallon. This one's for chlorine, taste, and odor. And I will put a link, like I said, down below. Amazon, where you can go buy the cartridges, the filters, all the goodies that you would need to put in this in your system. One of the things that benefits me being out in the country, I have a well house where I can get to all my piping. You might not have that ability at your house, but all it needs to do is he needs to go in line before the softener. If you've got a softener, if you don't have a softener, then it just needs to go before the fixtures in the house. But definitely, if you have a softener, it's going to help lengthen the life of the softener. That's definitely a plus, because all that dirt and sediment and rust stuff doesn't need to get into the resin container and contaminate all the resin. This is, of course, your brine tank. So this is what I've got going on here. This line right here is the incoming line, and it originally went over here to the softener. Okay, so I've cut it and I've taken it and I've used a 1-inch WUBU or a 1-inch stainless steel flexible connector. Okay, and I've connected here. I've got these just with some galvanized nipples. Okay, bolted these on there. It's really easy. Just get everything comes, the bracket, this, you know, you buy each piece separately, but you get them and put them all together. It's not hard. So bolt them together and then slip your canister in each one of these. I'll go ahead and show you the canisters here in a minute. On the outcoming side, then you're going to go This is the line going into the softener. So this is pre-filter. That's just your sediment and all that. And then this one is your carbon, the big boy. Coming out, going in here, and I'm hoping that is what's going to happen, and is going to eliminate the rust smell and that metallic-y taste in the water, and I won't have to clean the shower as often, because man, it gets orange very, very quickly. I am just flat out tired. Let me go get those cartridges real quick. So this is what that one sediment filter looks like, and it's just a white foam. I mean, it's not foam. It's some type of spun, almost like fiberglass material. It's gradient density polypropylene is what it says, but it feels like you're squeezing a thing of insulation if you've ever done that. So this one is going to be your first cartridge filter, okay? And then if you decide to go with just 2 of the smaller canisters, this is what that one looks like. And this one is your carbon. The specs on this one says upflow design, maximum water carbon contact time for effective chlorine, taste, odor, and reduction. Flow rates up to 4 GPM. Pre-filtration recommended. 3-month filter life, 12,000 gallon capacity, 20 micron nominal. And it is good for chlorine, taste and odor, bad taste and odor, sand, dirt, silt, rust, scale, and particles. What are you doing, Chloe? What are you doing? Are you going to come help me? We're going to turn the water on? All right. And then, see, these are the ones that I had left over from a jab. And it essentially looks like that, but it's in a bigger box, right? It is twice the length of these. All right, let's go ahead and turn the water on. See if we don't have any leaks. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Turn it on a little bit more. One thing you always want to remember, whether you're in the city, in the country, always want to turn the water on slowly, just a little bit at a time, because what can happen is if you turn it on all at once, you'll jolt the system and you will bust something apart. It's happened to me before. So you always want to go just a little bit. Like it's sounding like the system is filled up already. Oh yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. I don't see any leaks. Whoa. Well, yeah, that just happened. My repair coupling there did not hold. I was afraid of that. We're gonna have to fix that. So I've got this put back together, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a strap, like a 2-hole strap right here. I'll put another one down on the bottom here, so that way it'll help hold that together. And then probably what I'll do is I'll get a union or something like a glue union, and put this thing back together permanently instead of having this dresser coupling there. But see, that's what I'm talking about. Turn the water on too hard, which I didn't in this case, but it can happen like that, just like the blink of an eye. Poof! Water everywhere. What happened there was I put the softener in regen, and it it jolted the system when I put it into regen, and that coupling popped apart. So no big deal. So I'm trying to get an answer out of Birdie if she likes the water. She's just skating around it like a little
bird.
Like a little bird. So what do you think? What do you think, Birdie?
Oh, I think that it's a great day. Beautiful day outside.
Doesn't look too pretty. I mean, you look really pretty, but...
Oh, yes.
So, it just feels like regular water. Don't notice a difference?
I haven't yet because I'm just washing the dishes.
She's no help. Well, I don't know if it's that placebo effect, but the water looks really good. Very clean. Tastes better. I think we made the right move. Putting these filters in the well house, I think it's gonna help all the way around. If you have a problem with rusty colored water, sulfur smelling water, it might be you need to put a filtration system on your house or in your well house, depending on your application. Another problem that could be causing sulfur smell might be the water heater. And I'll put a card in one of these deals in the corner. And it's to the link to my video about sulfur smell coming from the water heater. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Texas Beard Adventures. Check me out on Instagram at Texas Beard Adventures. Me and the wife of the kitties do all kinds of cool stuff over there. If you're new to my channel, consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so you know when I post new videos. And I'll catch you on the flip side. You dang hillbillies.